Before you get started adding experience to your resume, take some time to reflect and compile a list of all of the things that you have been involved in, including work experience, activities, volunteer, and even research and class projects. Once collected, you can then organize these experiences into sections that make sense for you and what you are applying for. If you're just getting started and want more of a generic resume, then simply having work experience, activities, and volunteer experience as headers on your resume makes sense. However, if you have a variety of experiences across different categories that would be relevant to the position that you are applying for, then you would want to create a related experience section. And you could gather these experiences and place them into this section right below your education. For example, let's say that you are applying to work at the Boys and Girls Club as an activity leader. In the past, you've babysat for multiple families, volunteered as a youth leader at your church, and are involved in the tutoring club through your college. Instead of each of these experiences being in different sections throughout your resume, pull them out and compile them into one related experience section to showcase your prior history working with and providing mentorship for youth and young adults. To help you identify which experiences you want to highlight in this type of section, imagine that you are meeting with an employer for an interview and they ask you, what related experience would you bring to this position? Whichever experiences that you would talk about in your response, you will want to include here. Regardless of how you organize your experiences, make sure that your experiences within each section on your resume are in reverse chronological order, meaning most recent backwards. Again, as mentioned in previous videos, for many students, their most related experience comes from related courses and course projects. Don't be afraid to elaborate on what you have learned and how you have applied your knowledge by adding these sections as well. In addition, many students come in stating that they are unsure about including their serving, barista, landscaping, or lifeguarding type jobs because they don't relate to the field that they want to go into. But keep in mind that employers like to see that you have work experience, any work experience. If you were to leave certain experiences out of your resume, what would it look like to an employer? Would it look like you've only worked for a year or two? Would it look like you have large gaps in your employment history? Regardless of what the experience is, work experience itself displays transferable skills that employers are looking for. Let's talk about serving as an example. Rather than focusing on the actual tasks at hand, like taking orders, preparing drinks and plates of food, and serving food to customers, we would focus on the transferable skills that make those tasks a reality, like your ability to multitask, communication with diverse populations, and conflict management and teamwork. You can learn more about transferable skills and writing strong bullet statements in the next video. For additional questions or a review of your experiences section, schedule an appointment with us in Handshake.